Aye, we give you the facts. It's not what you think. Popeye Newsling, Young King, 1 yard, bless.
Good morning, Popeye. Grandma watch Popeyes every morning and every night.
Greetings, viewers and subscribers. Do you need a reliable vehicle to rent? What kind of vehicle do you want? You want a SUV? Or you want a 4-wheel drive? Or you just simply need a car? What make vehicle do you want? You want a Kia, Toyota, Nissan, Honda? How about a BMW or a Mercedes-Benz? Well, look no further. Check with Pat's Car Rental. They are at 5 Lewis Street in Savannah Lamar in the parish of Westmoreland. They also offer airport pickup and drop-offs. Yes, they also provide taxi service. Call Pat's Car Rental at 876-918-0431 or you can call or WhatsApp them at 876-358-4384. That's 876-358-4384. You can also visit their website. That's www.patscarrentalja.com or you can email them at patscarrentaljamaica@gmail.com. Now, at Pat's Car Rental, they offer you a great price and an even greater service. Remember me tell you, you can trust me upon that one day. Check with Pat's Car Rental. You will not be disappointed. Now, we are still driving. We started at Amity Crossing and we are heading towards George's Plain in the parish of Westmoreland. Now, the religious history of the parish is very diverse. The Moravians, they were the first religious group that went to Westmoreland. In the middle part of the 1700s, they arrived in Jamaica on the request of the foster brothers of Elim in the parish of St. Elizabeth. They established several missions in the parish of Westmoreland and they also encouraged educational activities. The Presbyterians, they are also historically linked to the parish of Westmoreland. They established their first congregation in the parish in 1837 in Grange. They were advocates for education and they taught the blacks who were newly freed from slavery. The Catholics, they can also be included in Westmoreland's history. The 19th century was a transformational time in the parish of Westmoreland. It saw the diversification of crops from mainly sugarcane to others such as pimento, ginger, lagwood, honey, coffee. In addition to this, the persons from the newly established peasantry, they tried to be entrepreneurial and they established small sugar plants where they produced a cheap variety of sugar known as wet sugar. They also produced vinegar. Rice was cultivated especially by the East Indian settlement in Pearl Island. Yes man, to this day, Pearl Island is supposed to be the place where you find the most Indians in Jamaica. Fishing was also done in the ports of Negril, Little Bay, Bluefields and Whitehouse. I really hope you have learned something today. But continue to sit back, continue to relax and continue to enjoy this journey with me. Now, we have a whole heap of stories for you today. First up, we are going to show you 2 videos and these videos, they are courtesy of Mr. KlLLED. KlLLED, he's a man who is always on the ground, bringing us top class coverage on Facebook whenever any incidents or accidents happen in Eastern Hanover. KlLLED, he's also a writer at the Western Mirror. Watch this.
We are at Rowley. We have an accident. A car and a bike. This is a Honda. And the bike is here. Cops are on the scene. Yeah, but I don't know if nobody dead. Anybody dead, Miss Hill? 2? So,
the bike.
2 off of the bike?
Yeah, 2 off of the bike.
Oh, Jesus.
Now, this next video, due to YouTube's policy, we are unable to show you the body of the man being picked up. Watch this.
The police and the workers from Dallas Funeral Home are trying to get out the body of the gentleman who died in the accident this morning, right at Roundhill Gate. Yes. They are trying to put him in that van there. Yes. Yeah, man. Accident happened. 2 persons dead. Bike and 1 Honda. Right here.
So that video was as a result of an accident that took place early this morning, Saturday, October 1st, 2022, about 4 o'clock. It took place along the Roundhill main road in the parish of Hanover. We are learning that a lady, she's about 30 years old and she's an American national. This lady, she's living in Florida in the United States of America. She was driving the Honda Civic motor car that you saw on the record. She was traveling from Hopewell towards Montego Bay. On reaching in the vicinity of the gate at the Roundhill Hotel, this lady, she drove over to the right hand side of the road into the path of a motorcycle that was coming in the opposite direction. On that motorcycle was a man. He was the rider, and a female. She was the pillion. Both the rider and the pillion, they were thrown from the bike into the nearby bushes. It is suspected that the man who was riding the bike, he died on the spot. The lady, she was rushed to the Cornwall Regional Hospital where she was pronounced DEAD on arrival. The lady who was driving the Honda Civic, she also received injuries. However, her injuries are not considered life-threatening. Now, at the time we were recording this video, we were still trying to ascertain the name of the man and the woman who died, but so far, we haven't been able to do so. If and when we get their names and our photographs, we'll be updating this story. But let's hope that this female driver, who was clearly wrong, let's hope she's made to face the full force of the law. You know, it's sad. Very, very sad. I'm going to be addressing something because these traffic accidents, people are getting away with manslaughter. It's a whole heap of accident, you know. And even when the persons are wrong and they are identified, persons are reluctant to give statement so that persons can be prosecuted. But in our next video, I'll be coming back to that. So before we started recording this video, we were told that a well-known Hanover businessman, he's popularly known as Spider. Spider was shot and killed in the Great River, Woodland area of Hanover early this morning. We are working on the details and we'll be updating this story in a subsequent video. Stand by for that. Now, in this next incident, we are learning that a 24-year-old man of an Albion Road address in Montego Bay, he is lucky to be alive. This was due to an incident that took place last night, Friday, September 30, 2022, about 7 o'clock. It took place at Albion Road. Now, we are learning that a team of police officers, they were on patrol in the Albion area when they saw this man along the roadway. He was bleeding from his abdomen. When the police made checks, it is understood that this man, he and another man known as Chin, they were involved in a dispute. It is alleged that Chin, he used a knife to inflict a serious wound to this man's abdomen. The police, they rushed with this man to a nearby hospital where he was treated and admitted. The mayhem. Now, this next incident, it took place Thursday night. Thursday, September 29th, 2022, about some minutes to 11 o'clock. Late night. It took place at Church Lincoln in the Grange area in the parish of Westmoreland. So, hear this now. That man on your screen, his name is Ojay Davidson, but he's popularly known as 6 Boss. Six Boss, he is 24 years old and he lives in the Grange area. Now, that man on your screen, his name is Jommanie Walters, but he was popularly known as Papa. He was 27 years old and he's originally from Jansall in the parish of St. James, but for a while now, he has been living at Church Lincoln in Grange. Follow me now. It is said that Papa, he's involved in a relationship with a young lady. This young lady, this is not her name, but we are going to call her Queenie for argument's sake. So, Queenie, she's involved in a relationship with Papa. And Queenie, Six Boss is her brother. Are you following me? So, Queenie, and it's not her name. Queenie, she's involved in a relationship with Papa. And Six Boss is Queenie's brother. So follow me again. What we are understanding is that Papa, he took away Queenie's phone and he refused to give it back to her. It is understood that he took away the phone due to jealousy. What Queenie did was she went and she told her brother, Six Boss, that Papa took away her phone. No one thought of getting the police involved. Now, at minutes to 11, Six Boss, he went to Papa and he asked him for his sister's phone. Papa refused to hand over the phone and an argument started. The argument, it got heated and both men, they started to fight. During this fight, Papa was stabbed to his chest with a knife. But Papa, he managed to run off. Six Boss, he then went home. Now, yesterday morning, Friday, September 30, 2022, about 6:30, residents of the area, they stumbled upon the body of Papa. Papa was found lifeless, lying on his back in a pool of blood. The police were called and when they went and inspected Papa, they found out that he had a stab wound to his chest. Papa, he apparently died from Thursday night. We are also learning that Six Boss and learning that Papa had succumbed. He turned over himself to the police yesterday. And Papa, he'll be facing questioning shortly. Also, we are learning that some of Papa's friends, they burnt down Six Boss' mother's house last night. Luckily, no one was injured. The mayhem. So let me ask you something. Let me ask you something. Have you hit on the love button as yet? If you have not yet done so, remember to do it. And if you are over here watching our videos and you're not subscribed yet, we had said that by this evening we'll be at 120,000 subscribers. But we reached that milestone from last night. So we are now moving on to 121,000 subscribers. And remember me tell you, we are putting the work, but you are the ones who are telling a friend to tell a friend. And for that, enough respect. Not everybody are going to like the stories that we bring. But guess what? Guess what? That are for them business. We are happy that you are appreciative. Enough respect. Now, in the final story for today, this one took place last night. Friday, September 30, 2022, about 9:30. It took place at DEMISE Sports Bar, right across from the Ruby's gas station, along the Whitehouse main road in the parish of Westmoreland. So, that man on your screen, his name is Ricardo Jamieson, but he was popularly known as PUNCHA. PUNCHA was 34 years old and he was a farmer. He lived at Lennox Bigwoods in the Darliston area in the parish of Westmoreland. PUNCHA, it is said that he was also a resident of the United States of America. PUNCHA, he was also a licensed firearm holder. He's the owner of a Glock 9mm pistol. Now, it is said that at least 5 nights out of the week, PUNCHA, he could be found at the DEMISE Sports Bar at Whitehouse. That was his regular hangout spot. We are not sure why PUNCHA was targeted, but whoever it was that wanted to get rid of him, they knew exactly where to find him. So last night, PUNCHA, he was at his regular hangout spot when two hoodlums entered the sports bar. The hoodlums, they brandished guns and they opened gunfire at PUNCHA. PUNCHA, he managed to run off, but he didn't reach far because he was hit. The hoodlums, they chased him and pumped several bullets into his body. PUNCHA, he fell in the middle of the Whitehouse main road. We are told that a licensed firearm holder was also a patron in the bar, and although he was frightened with what was taking place, he still managed to pull his gun and he fired a few rounds at the two hoodlums who made good their escape. Now, based on bloodstains seen, it is suspected that at least one of the hoodlums was hit. It is suspected that PUNCHA, he died on the spot in the middle of the streets. PUNCHA received gunshot wounds to his head and his upper body. We are told that when the police processed this crime scene, over 35 9mm spent shells were recovered from the scene. Now, it is also to be noted that PUNCHA's Glock 9mm pistol, it was not found. Well, up to early this morning, when we made checks, it was still not found. We are told that the police, they even went to his home to search for the gun, but it was not there. We are not sure whether or not it was taken from PUNCHA when he was shot. The mayhem continues. Blessed love, everybody.
Tell a friend for tell a friend for tell a friend about Popeye Newslink and PNL Blog TV. Like, subscribe and share. Quicksilver sing, if we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. If we just unite, what a country this will be. If we just unite, Jamaica live in unity. Hey, crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. Crime it a mash up Jamaica. Criminals them a mash up Jamaica. Jamaicans mash up Jamaica. Oh Jamaica, me sweet Jamaica. I coulda sunshine or rain. Jamaica, no problem, no pain. Rude boy them block out can't tame, but me want me country back. Give me country back. To the street and the lane, everybody them start complain. Bloodshed, what a shame, but me want me country back. Give me country back.